Welcome back to On Par in the Southwest. I am your host, Abby Parsons, PGA head golf professional at Pinnacle Country Club, and we are here with a very special guest in an even more special environment, Jason Eisenberg, WM Phoenix Open Tournament Chairman. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
It's great to have you. I mean, how cool is this? This is not our normal setup, so thank you for letting us take over for the day.
Absolutely. It's incredible. We're still working on it a little bit. You can still hear the drills and the hammers, so appreciate your patience.
It's a very calm environment. I don't know what you're talking about, as this hole is known for. Now, as tournament chair, for people on the outside that know it as the People's Open, how do you describe your role as the tournament chair for this event?
So my job is really to oversee all the different aspects of this event, right? Every different venue, so we're at 16 now, but Bay Club, Cove, every venue, every experience, whether it's the venue, whether it's ticketing, whether it's banking, kind of funnels up to me. So I oversee the whole fan experience and the whole tournament.
Sounds like a big role. It's got to be a lot to take on. So how did you even get involved into this tournament in general?
I was asked to be a Thunderbird 9 years ago. And I've kind of worked my way up through the ranks. I had various jobs. I was in parking, I was in sales and marketing, I was at Bay Club. So I kind of saw a lot of different aspects to the tournament and was eventually asked to be tournament chairman.
That's great. For those that don't know, what is a Thunderbird?
So the Thunderbird is a host organization of the WM Phoenix Open. So at the end of the day, we're just one big charity organization. The WM Phoenix Open is one big charity event. So our job is a host organization which runs the event and then ultimately gives the proceeds back to the community.
Now, you mentioned charity. It's a huge deal for this event, donated hundreds of millions of dollars. Can you touch a little bit more on that? Where is that going? What impact have you seen locally just from this one golf tournament?
Yeah, absolutely. Last year we gave out $18.1 million, bringing our historic give to over $226 million. So that is really why we do what we do. You know, I get asked all the time what the best part of this tournament is, and it's really what happens the other 51 weeks of the year. We're able to give out the money we raise during the tournament to the various organizations, whether it's Phoenix Children's Hospital, whether it's the Boys and Girls Club, Ryan's House, UMOM. I mean, there's really not a charitable organization in the state that we don't touch.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that is incredible. We appreciate all that you do. And since 1948, a professional from the Southwest PGA has teed it up in this event. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to the Thunderbirds to have that local representative play in such a massive tour event?
It's incredibly important to us to have local representation. This year we have Tommy Avant. It's pretty cool. His father actually played in this tournament as well. But you know, I'm a local guy, born and raised in Arizona. This tournament represents Arizona, so having local representation is immensely important to us.
Absolutely. You're talking about what this represents, what this tournament represents. From somebody on the outside, what is a common misconception about the WM Phoenix Open?
I think everybody probably thinks this is just one giant party. And there are elements of it that are incredibly fun, and if you want a party, there's definitely a spot for you here. But this is a lot about golf. It's a lot about family. It's a lot about coming out and enjoying the sport of golf. So if you want to come out and party, we have that lane for you, but there's so many other things to do here.
Absolutely. I mean, I will say the reputation of this tournament is exactly what you said. How do you balance the fun aspect and the professional aspect of this event?
You know, I think we do a great job of balancing the two. I think, again, there's an avenue for everybody. If you want to go have a party and go to Greenskeeper, or you want to be on 16 and hear the noise, we have a spot for that. If you want to walk the course, the front nine is a great opportunity to go actually see golf. We have the 12th hole for general admission, the Fairway House and Desert Oasis. So there's just various spots on the course to kind of do what you want to do. You can either party, you can watch golf, you can enjoy some music, you can kind of do whatever you want to do.
And you've been involved in this event for 9 years.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite moment or memory of the past 9 years that stick out to you the most?
Man, the hole-in-ones are pretty hard to beat. I mean, there's been probably 5 or 6 in the course of my time here. And just watching the crowd, watching the general admission seats, which you can see behind me, go nuts. Every time it happens, it's an incredible experience.
Now, have you played here? Have you had a hole-in-one yourself?
I've not even sniffed it. No. I've never even gotten close to a hole-in-one in any aspect of golf that I've ever played. But I've played this a handful of times. It's an amazing course, especially with everything built up around it. There's really nothing like it.
Self-awareness. Love it. Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Now, when the final putt drops on Sunday, the tournament's over, what is the major takeaway you want everyone to have from this event?
I want everybody to know that when they come out here and they spend their money to buy a ticket, whether it's general admission, whether it's a 16 suite, that they feel like they got their money's worth. They feel like they came to this event and they found something new that they could enjoy. I want them to think that they had a good time and a really safe time. I want everybody to respect the game, respect the fans, and really enjoy themselves.
I'm sure they will. I'm sure everybody will be very well behaved, of course. Now, the future of this event, once you are no longer tournament chair, what's next for you? What's next for the event? What do you kind of see?
So Chris Camacho will step in as tournament chairman for the 2027 Open. I will become what we call the Big Chief, which I will oversee the organization of the Thunderbirds, so really directing the philanthropic side of the organization. But I think this event in particular has a ton of room for growth. I think if you look at the future of golf, if you look at the future of entertainment, I think we do a really good job of filling both those buckets and are kind of the future programming of the PGA.
That's awesome. I mean, another thing that we talked about in the past, or we talked about charity, all that, a part of this event is sustainability as well. Mm-hmm. Can you touch on that as well? What do we not know that's going on that you would like us to know?
Yeah, absolutely. Our title sponsor, WM, I think is one of the best sponsors, not just in golf, but really in all of sports. And they allow us to have a zero waste event. And what that means is everything here is either reused or recycled. And we're the largest zero waste event in the country. So not just in golf, but in the country. So it's incredibly impressive. We're incredibly proud of it, and we really couldn't do it without a partner in WM.
All right, Jason, this is the highest attended tournament in the world, always. How much bigger do you think this can get?
You know, the sky's the limit. If you look around the course, there's a lot of opportunity on the front nine to add venues. Every year after the last putt drops, we always get together and figure out how we can make it a better and slightly bigger event. So, you know, when this last putt drops, we'll see what's the most utilized and what most underutilized parts of the course are and see how we can continue to make it better.
Now I have to ask, who's your prediction to win?
Man, that's a great question.
Besides Tommy, of course.
Outside of Tommy, yeah. You know, Scheffler's played incredibly well here. Koepka's also played incredibly well here. You know, he's coming back on the PGA, so maybe a little something to prove there. So if we could see those two atop the leaderboard come Sunday, I think it'd be really special.
Absolutely. Well, we are looking forward to a fabulous event. Thanks to you, thanks to the Thunderbirds, and we can't wait to cheer on Tommy as well. Thank you so much for joining us today, and good luck with everything.
Absolutely. It's a pleasure to be here.